So on Redefining Darkness, there are some songs in English. Do you plan to do other songs in English in the upcoming album?
The next album is actually going to be Hebrew.
Hebrew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like your family.
Where did you learn this language?
From him.
Okay.
At his bar
I
mitzvah.
didn't know that.
You should have said in the camps.
Shut the fuck up.
Dat would be way more
Shut
funny.
the fuck up. Trying to do some work.
You said in April that the industry tried to bring you down. Did you get rid of these problems?
How does it look like?
What do you think? Can you please try to answer that question instead?
Yeah. As you release your last album.
Ask him that question instead.
Okay. What do you think of that?
Well, the industry is hard nowadays. So, yeah, nothing more. But we're trying to survive.
What are you even doing?
Shut up.
Yeah, but yeah, it's hard nowadays, you know. Record sales going down and blah 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 blah. Luckily, we have a chance to play live and maybe sell a few records. But I guess the next album, you know.
As long as you buy the record, you and your girlfriend and all of your stupid friends, if you buy the records, then it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because people are like downloading everything for free, so it's kind of hard business nowadays.
Yeah.
Not really, because everyone complains about downloading, but you know, when people download, they actually hear the music. So all of a sudden, you have more people attending to the concerts. So people complain about something that doesn't exist.
That's actually true. Yeah.
You know, you never earn money from selling records. You earn money from, you know, selling ass.
And it's the first time that I saw reading in your interview that some German motherfuckers try to steal money from merchandising and so on, I think, by copying the merchandising.
You know, there's been a lot of people who has been, you know, bootlegging Shining throughout the years. With all the normal bands, I don't know, the tough bands, they don't do anything because they just sit and drink. I, on the other hand, I get some guy to drive me to the place and knock on the door and, you know, do something about it. That is what we did with the last record. You know, it's not a record, you know, but we just wanted to bring back what's ours. You know? What would you do if someone stole your girlfriend?
I would be really pissed off.
What would you do? I didn't ask if you were pissed off.
Well, I took some kickboxing lessons, so I think I will use something like that. Can you tell us more about your featuring with the French band Benighted?
I did a recording with a French band, but in Germany. So I don't know. I mean, it was cool because he's an old rugby player. And I stopped doing all the guest vocals. But for Benighted it was cool, and we actually became friends. Okay. Which is something you never get friends in, like Belgium and countries like that.
Why? Why so?
Look yourself in the mirror. You're laughing.
Yeah, it's not because he's ugly that everyone is ugly in this country.
Yeah, look at yourself. Continue.
Well, thank you, but you are the one who asked me for being a new
I said I wanted to squirt in your face.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, continue. Ask him questions. He said, can you please crawl up to him because I want to see you in front of him instead.
Okay. I have a question for you here. What are your favorite guitarists?
Slash, Randy Rhoads, Zach Wild, Jake Lee, those kind of more rock and roll players. Yeah, yeah.
A good girl.
How goes the Wazers across Europe right now?
Sorry?
How goes the tour, the Wazers across Europe right now? Is it great?
Yeah.
Did you have a great time, like in France, for example?
Yeah, most of the time is great, but there's been some couple of shitty venues with no shower, no toilet seats, no real food. But in general, this has been great. I mean, the show's been great. So, yeah, it is what it is. You know, sometimes you won't get a shower in a couple of days, but after you do, you feel like a new man.
He gets golden showers, though.
Yeah, he gives me cold showers. Yeah, that's why I, sometimes really need to take a
Don't
real
shake your head.
shower.
Enjoy the moment.
Yeah,
Enjoy the moment.
yeah. The golden showers.
Have you
Golden
ever-
showers are actually the ones I'm waiting for.
Ridiculous. Have you ever seen a better guitarist than this guy?
I'm sure.
We have who comes from the, the blues nigger era, while we have this guy who comes directly from the Sunset Strip. Perfect combination.
Yeah.
And he's actually writing a new Shining album now. Oh fuck, we're getting ahead of time now, man. It's gonna be called Belgium Must Die.
Do you think you will do other live featuring, like the one with Anal Nasrat?
I'm actually recording with Anal Nasrat now. But they're good guys, they're from the UK. That's why I don't like them. But he's a good guy, he's into fashion, good stuff, good girls, good drugs. Not the, the metal stuff.
Oh.
Fuck, you're cute. Next question.
Someone asks, all the shiny lyrics are available except for Senzomar. What does that song talk about?
That's not our song.
Okay,
It's a cover of a Norwegian band called Simon.
Okay.
Why the fuck would I put their lyrics in my book?
Okay. Because
Seriously. No. Simon is like, the problem when you go on tour, for example, me and Euge, we like good music, We don't listen to this, faggot music that you have playing here every night. That is the reason why we are actually a better band than everyone else. Because we like good music. We're not inspired by Mayhem and Burzum. We're inspired by... Let me hear it. From your cock.
What were you inspired by?
Everything is good.
Guns N' Roses, Elton John, stereo. Yeah, what
Elton John, there's darkness in everything.
okay.
And especially not darkness in Belgium. You have the railroad with the hookers. That's good. But that's basically the only good thing about this country.
Is there darkness in like Miley Cyrus?
Of course there is. She swallows cum to be able to pay her fucking rent. What do you think? You think she has an easy life? Everyone complains about the commercial people. You really think they have a fucking easy life?
I don't know.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus, because she earns millions. In 2 years, she will be after sucking cock of, people sitting down in Central Park to be able to make a living. Everyone thinks that everyone is a rock star or, what do we call it in Finnish? What? Everyone always talks about, people earn money. Yeah, people earn money. But at the same time, I have never met a good musician that's not an addict. I'm the only one who's getting better. Don't laugh. Next question.
What did...
Don't sit there with the camera. Come closer with him. See his finished face when he comes.
There also seemed to be some improvement in the way you sing. Did you take lessons recently?
He's actually right.
Thank you, but I lost my voice about 5 days ago. I couldn't even speak before we went on stage, so the clean vocals doesn't work at all.
Okay.
But I've always wanted to do it, and usually I can do it, but not under these circumstances. And absolutely not together with, Okay, now we had a Norwegian band that have to leave today, our support act.
Yeah, we learned that today.
You learned it?
Yeah.
Did you read it on a message board? Or?
No, some guys from the Magasin 4 told us, just today.
Do you read?
Yeah, I read the questions.
No, do you read?
Read? Read what? Books and so on?
Yes.
Okay, I read especially newspapers.
Why? Because you like a jerk off thinking about all the children being killed in Africa? Or what's your problem?
Because I'm studying journalism and I have to do this.
Then I can tell you like this, you will meet a lot of assholes when you work as a journalist.
I have already met some.
Thank you. But ask something serious. I mean, the questions we're asking now are superficial. Ask real questions.
Okay. Yeah. Could you tell us more about the documentary about Shining, the upcoming one?
No, because I'm not working. That's the guy who's making the documentary. You ask him that question. Martin, come hit. Put away your camera and answer this question instead. Sit down and smell her nylons, and then ask it. The cool thing, he did all the Shining. Can you move so I can have a boyfriend on my lap? Yeah.
I was waiting for it. It's really uncomfortable, actually.
He's the one making the movie. We are not involved.
Okay. So, could you tell us more about it?
More in what aspect? What do you want to know?
Which people did you interview? What are we going to learn about Shining and so on?
It's basically going to be as an objective view as possible into how the machinery works and how the social environment is to a big extent from the people that has been involved with Shining, either as members themselves or working with them to as managers, as record companies and stuff like that.
Okay. He had a good idea about the day when the premiere of the movie is going to be. Let's get everyone who is in the movie to sit down and see the movie at the same time and just film that as bonus material. That's going to be a lot of fights.
If manageable, that would be great.
Yeah.
So there's going to be only exclusive footage?
Exclusive in what way do you mean? That it hasn't been seen anywhere else?
I hope so.
I don't think any of it has been released anywhere else. It's a mixture of what I am recording myself while tagging along with the band, some behind the scenes footage from when we were making the music video together, and also some stuff that you guys yourselves have recorded while on tour many years ago. So it's a bit of a compilation of different sources, but yes, I don't think any of it has been seen anywhere else except in the teasers that has been released so far.
The funny thing is that this motherfucker, he doesn't let us see any of it. Because he has an agenda, we trust him fully. That whatever happens will be a movie that will cause, hopefully, a reaction to people. Like Alice Cooper did in the 70s. You know, everyone wanted to be extreme. Everyone wanted to have a fucking sword on stage. What we want to do with Shining, and which he is the only guy who can do it, is to get the child who sits in the cellar and planning, an A-bomb on stage. Because everyone always wants to top everyone. And that is the reason with Shining as well.
Could you tell us more about the artwork from your last album?
I want to hear your opinion about the artwork.
I think it's really cool. Yeah. It's really dark and
dark, white with a black thing going on. That dark.
Yeah, and it's the same type of artworks that you released before, except for the seventh ones.
I did all the artwork for Shining except for 6, which was Eric Vatain made that. For the 7th, I was in a mental hospital. But I found a picture from one of the magazines I found in there with, the little old men losing their lives on the bench, And that was Shining represents, because you have a long way to go. You're gonna be a reporter. You're gonna be fucked up in, let's say, 4 or 5 years. He's gonna be fucked up earlier because he's already losing it.
And why do you think that?
Look at him. He's got a Shining shirt. But I want you to tell me about the artwork. What do you think the artwork represents?
I think
Why
that.
do you do it? Look in his face.
Okay. I think that
That's only wet, that's okay.
Tell me about the album.
I think the first thing that comes to my mind when I look at it, it's the first song with this guy from Famine. I think I hear it.
No, that's not an album. That's only the demo stuff. You mean 8.5?
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. That's not an album.
To me, it's an
The
album.
last album we did was Redefining Darkness. But I think after tonight it's going to be called Redefining Belgium.
But you wrote some stuff in the last album.
I do basically all the music and lyrics.
Yeah. So I consider it as an album from you.
No, because that I did when I was 16, 15 years old. But it had been bootlegged, so I said, instead of releasing it as a bootleg, official bootleg, let's get some of the faggots from the black metal scene that I like Famine, Attila, Gal, which is actually a faggot in real life. These kind of Maniac, which is he's always been a faggot, you know, but to get these people to do the Shining songs instead of me. Not to earn money, but to prove that we are still around, because people was always doubting and saying like, yeah, Shining disappeared.
Okay.
But now we're
Hey,
making.
that's a good point, because I'm gonna disappear now.
No, you're not.
I'm going to shower, really.
Not yet.
No, I really need
We
to
are
go.
writing the new album, and for the first time in my life, I let someone else inspire me. This guy wrote a Shining song. One riff was shit, but the rest was fantastic. And he is the reason we are actually making a new album.
Concerning inspiration, I read that you find inspiration every day in all sorts of things. Is it right?
Of course. Go and buy a hooker. There you have the inspiration. Go and beat someone up. There you have the inspiration.
Do you have inspiration in Belgium too?
I have inspiration in every country in the world except for Belgium. I like your little red light district.
Which one?
I'm gonna be inspired now by the shower. I'll let you continue. Thank you.
The red light district in Belgium is horrible. But I have a good story from Belgium. I always hated your fucking country.
And why?
You have no culture, you have no good food, you have no good women, you have nothing. But one thing, I got a hooker to cry down here. And I told her about suicide and that, you know, nothing is worth living for. She gave me a gold bracelet from a dead mother. So can you imagine, I got paid to go to a hooker. Everyone was applauding and saying like, Niklas, you're the worst person in the world. But I'm the best person, as you see at me. I'm the best person in the world. Have you ever seen a better person than me?
I don't know.
Have you ever seen a better person than me? No.
I won't answer this question.
You know, if you want to become a reporter, be honest. You
Yeah.
have to be fucking evil against the people you interview. If I would like say something shit to you, you have to say, yeah, but I'm putting you on the front page. And then they will listen. You know?
Yeah.
So you are the enemy and the boss,
Yeah, but
not the musicians.
I have to get.
Hey!
I have to get the permission before I can interview you. So you are the boss.
I've always been the boss. I will always be the boss. But I try to get these people to feel good as well. Like when Robert, ska du knulla henne eller ska du knulla en hora?
Va?
Ska du knulla hooker eller?
I'm gonna fuck you. It's okay? Yeah.
No, listen. You are too nice to be a reporter. You will last for a couple of years. So stand up, sit down here and treat me like an asshole instead.
Okay.
Treat me like an asshole.
Okay.
Ask real questions, not fucking questions about music.
What's your name?
Jérôme.
Jerome. Come. Now.
No, we're doing a fucking interview.
Yeah.
We're gonna teach you lessons.
Yeah. We'll do an interview.
Okay.
Ready to go. Ready to go.
I have to keep the mic.
No, you don't keep the mic.
This
You
is
leave the
a
mic.
900 euro mic, so
I will give you 900 euros if I lose
My
it.
best friend.
I will give you 900. I will just do an interview with him. What's wrong with you?
Let him do the job.
Come here.
Let him do the job.
Come here. I will show you the real question.
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
I have 900 in my pocket if it destroyed. Listen to it. He knows what to do. You have to learn this because you will meet assholes when you
Here
do
you have-
interviews.
500. Okay. Now, let it go. There you sit on the money. Okay. How old were you when you lost your virginity as a man, and how old were you when you lost it as a woman?
To your mother, or
No, your virginity.
this is what you have to do.
This is what interests people
I was
a lot.
12 years old. I was on a summer camp. It was the first time I could ever get my foreskin to go back, and I've seen, the colors of the rainbow, but even more colors that's not, even explainable by man. That's how I lost my virginity. But before that, I was licking pussy. I was doing all this bullshit and more. Teach us.
You fucked a rainbow? You fucked a rainbow?
No, I said that my cock looked like a rainbow when I was 12 and I was able to take the foreskin back the first time.
Okay. Next question.
Well, you want to continue the interview because
Learning.
you know things about cocks? I don't know. Huh? When you fell in love for the first time,
Yeah.
can you remember how she looked like?
Yes. Of course.
Was she beautiful or not?
She was really beautiful, but the only thing that I knew was her eyes. Because I still, every time I fuck a hooker, I see those eyes when I close my eyes.
The first song you wrote, was it before you fell in love for the first time or after?
Actually, after.
After?
Yeah. Have you ever fell in love?
Yes, a long time ago.
What's your girlfriend's name? Jonas?
I don't have a girlfriend right now.
If you want to do this fucking reporter thing, you should do it for real. That's what he's trying to teach you as well. Because usually they come like this. I worked as a reporter as well, And they always go, how it was with the new album, how you're feeling tonight, and blah, blah. Ask something that will put you in a bad position. That is what you have to do.
Yeah, but in what?
Ask something that you want to ask, not something you've written down on a paper that you've been searching on. I don't know what the internet is, but
I don't want to. I don't want to ask a question like that. It's like, this question are sort of people magazine. People.
For 15 minutes, I will not beat you up if you ask the wrong questions. Ask me every bad question you want to
Continue.
Okay. It's more interesting to ask you the first time you were depressed.
First time I was depressed. That's impossible to answer because I have a medical condition.
What's
Bipolar type 1 and paranoid schizophrenia. People ask me when I get depressed. People say the only reason to make art is when you're depressed. That's bullshit because you can't make fucking art if you're really, really depressed.
And do you can you make art with drugs or you think
I don't use
not?
drugs at home. I don't even drink at home. The only reason I do drugs or drink when I'm out is because I want to stand people. Otherwise, I beat everyone up.
So, how goes the writing of your lyrics? Do you sit in a room like at school, How goes? Do you?
No. The lyrics always come like, you know, side by side. It comes every now and then, and he looks disappointed. Look at 17-year-old. I want his cock to be hard instead of that. Lyrics is something that, you know, every time we go out on tour, we always meet these people. They go like, you know, yeah, talk about Satan and war. I'm saying, hey, fuck, go down to Albania. See how much you like war after that. You know? Let me put you in Central Park at midnight and see how much Satan works for you, you know? Mm. That is why I've always been interested in like the hip-hop scene. I don't listen to metal myself.
Okay.
Of course, I like the old records, but I don't like all this fucking bullshit, you know, with people talking about death and Satan and all that bullshit. Without ever... How the fuck can you talk about death without ever experiencing death? Or like my brother said, Eric, how can you write a love letter without ever experiencing love? It's a very simple thing.
But how can you experience death whilst being alive?
While being alive?
Yeah. Because I think you experience death.
I am the only one who's religious in the band. And I never talk about religion. But just what I'm saying is that these other people are my tools to be able to perfectionize my vision and to be able to get little kids to destroy their lives for the devil. That is what Shining is about.
And do you think you are accomplishing your plan right now? Your goal?
Yeah, otherwise I would have stopped.
What's the best? What are the best way to do this this goal? To reach this goal?
Is to put people in awkward situations. Like for example, we have a tour manager sitting over there, Bonnie. I saw his girlfriend yesterday. I'm heterosexual. Everyone thinks I'm like gay or whatever. But if I would take him up here and I would put his cock inside his mouth, he wouldn't say no because he would be too afraid to say it. And that is what Shining is all about. To fuck up the system of human beings. You know, everyone says like, yeah, Niklas is gay, Niklas doing that. I wish I was gay. As soon as I see a fucking girl with nylons or 6-inch heels, I get fucking a hard-on and I can't control myself. I even did it with my grandmother. And it pisses me off to see these fucking... Bonnie, I will show you. A little experiment. Bonnie, come here. Are you heterosexual?
Yes.
Stand in front of me.
What happens when I do this?
Stand in front of me.
Yeah.
Look at me. Tell me about the first time when you lost your virginity. No, tell me about the first time.
Of what first time?
First time you were aroused by another woman.
I think I was 10.
10?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful age.
I'm not shaved, you know.
People have problems with homosexuals. I wish I was homosexual.
I don't have problems with homosexuals. We even took a shit together on the first day on the tour. It was hilarious.
No, you were afraid.
I was afraid because I could smell all the blood in your poo. I thought you were actually gonna die.
I was scared, man. Like I have this guy here, for example. How would you feel if I cut your hair?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really know.
Would you lose your
virginity? Virginity.
No, you're... Pantén prové?
Listen me.
Head and shoulders? What's that?
I didn't wash myself for 2 weeks, I think.
Everything bothers me. Look at this guy, for example.
homosexual. Is that true? Or was your first experience with a guy?
I was a prostitute for a time. To be able to pay for my heroin, yes.
That's something interesting for an interview.
Yes. So ask the right questions, not the gay questions.
An interesting question will be, at which age were you involved into metal, and what were the first band you heard that? I've seen in some interviews you were a fan of hard rock and more classical heavy metal,
Yeah, of course.
like
Hey,
Rainbow or.
hey, Dita.
Yeah, let's go and party on Motley Crue after that.
No, listen. You weren't even born when Motley Crue released their albums. That's why I like you. But people, you know, is always a product of their own, you know, inspirations. But if you, I mean, I was my inspiration was Celtic Frost, Mayhem, Burzum, Merciful Fate. Now you have bands that are inspired by fucking Shining. Of course, they sound 10 times worse, you know, because they have no fucking clue about music at all. Release yourself. You have to do better than that.
And so you listen to hip hop bands right now?
Is that the question? If I like hip hop?
Yeah, because you said that earlier.
Yeah, because I want the black metal scene to be put down in the north part of Paris instead of, you know, in Oslo, where everyone hugs each other.
And why is that?
Have you ever been to the north of Paris?
No, a few times
Yeah.
only.
Or in Sweden, for example, everyone is secure in like all these fucking Pop Lamia and this Abruptum and all these fucking gay bands, you know? Put them fucking down in Central Park in the middle of the night. See how much Satan works then, you know? And that is the point. Because people always talk about war and Satan. Have you been to the Middle East?
No.
No. Do you think the black metal faggots with their daddy's credit card have been to the Middle East? What do they know about war? What do they know about death? Nothing. And that's what bothers me. To be on a bus with fucking faggots who fucking starts talking about Satan without fucking knowing what Satan is.
And you know about war and death?
I didn't say it. I didn't say I went to the Middle East. Just what I'm saying is that.
Because you're talking about Satan.
Do you want to see Satan?
I don't know.
Don't laugh in front of my Lord. Do you know what Satan does?
Explain to me.
Yeah. You have a problem with hip hop and all this stuff because of these guys are, you know, commercial and blah blah. But they are the guys who blows up the cars and murder each other in the street. The black metal people, they're just hugging each other and drinking beer.
So, according to you, they are not true Satan fan. It seems like you are searching for the real black metal things.
What I'm searching for is very simple. Have you ever experienced death?
Don't ask this question.
No, I ask you the question. Have you ever experienced death?
No. No. You had?
Everyone in your family, are they alive?
Ah, okay. No. I lost my grandfather.
That's great. You lost your mother, father, or?
No. Only my grandfather.
How was that funeral? Did you feel secure?
Not crazy.
Satan is in everything. Satan exists in fucking everything. He exists in everything that comes up to your body. From the beginning, from your scrotum that comes here, sit still. From your I'm not gonna touch your cock, I'm not gay. Your scrotum, this part, and it goes up to your throat. That is what Satan is. Satan is the feeling you have right now because you feel that you want to beat me.
No.
Then you have a bigger problem than I do.
Okay, really? Do you think that?
I never talk about religion because I don't feel it's, especially not when I'm drinking or doing drugs, I don't feel comfortable about talking about religion.
But you talk about it in your lyrics, like for the God below and so on.
Yeah, that's a love song to the devil and to Aserate. But there's a difference because, you know, when you stand on stage, I feel ashamed about telling the words of the devil in front of all the Mongoloids.
And why is that?
Because he is my father. The devil is my father. I do everything for him. But I'm the only one in the band that does that.
Okay.
So I feel ashamed about spreading his message through blasphemic people.
And how do the other members from the band react to?
How they react?
Yeah.
Why do you think we had, like, I don't know, 120 members in 10 years? Because everyone talks about the devil.
Especially in metal.
Yeah. But if you talk about the devil with me, it's a religious... Fuck, I'm drunk, so I shouldn't be saying this, but I will do it anyway. It pisses me off to see people wearing inverted crucifixes, for example, and think it's okay to do it without having the blood of the devil through you. That is my problem with black metal, and that's the problem with everything that fucking exists in this fucking extreme metal world. Because they talk about the devil, but you have to experience the devil. And you have it from birth. Not from listening to a fucking Dark Funeral record, you know what I mean? You do?
I wonder, how do you know if someone had this Satan thing by birth? When you see them, do you?
You feel it in the heart.
Okay.
That's why I hate being on tour with fucking Mongoloids all the time.
Okay.
Because they talk about Satan. I have one thing that I always tell them in the beginning is always, do not talk about the devil with me. And especially not if you're fucking drinking. I can do it because the devil is filling up my body. But I feel ashamed about talking about the devil when I'm drinking. The devil exists in everything. When you jerk your cock, and when you think about, not your girlfriend, but you think about the boy next door, that's the devil.
Okay. So homosexuality is the devil?
Third book of Moses, third book of Genesis. If a man lies with a man, such as a man lies with another woman, both men are guilty of abomination, should therefore be punished by death. That is the devil, and the devil comes up in everything. And that is the problem with people, because they see, yeah, I have the devil, I have it on a shirt, you know? I have an inverted cross. I can show you an inverted cross, but it would cost your life. Not your life, but at least put you in a hospital. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is why Shining does not belong with these fucking black metal faggots.
If you are ashamed of talking about the devil, what would you be glad to talk about?
My cat?
Okay, you have a cat.
Yes.
What's his or her name?
Katze. Did I hear a laugh? Be careful, Bonnie, with that.
I have a cat too.
Okay, what's his or her name?
Bimba.
Like, for example, you want to see the devil. You have a camera there, and your little 70-year-old boy, which I'm going to give a blowjob later. No. You want to see what the devil is.
Is it a question?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think
I'm asking you a question, but I know how to use a microphone.
Okay.
Good evening and welcome to MTV. We're sitting here in this place in Belgium, which is the worst fucking country in the world. You have a girl over there, which I just want to sniff her feet and drink her piss. And we have this guy who's sitting here trying to do an interview. But what did I tell you from the beginning of the interview?
Don't ask stupid question and don't be...
Ask stupid questions.
Okay, ask stupid questions.
Ask something because you're afraid when you look at me, and I don't like that. Don't be afraid. Ask stupid questions. Now.
Favorite color?
No. Do you like Sesame Street?
Sesame Street. I lived in Bagarmossen, and we went down to this little place to buy this little, Sesame Street magazine. Back in those days, you had video stores who rented out VHS tapes, which you don't have now. Oh my God, I'm gonna fuck you, little boy here. Just what I'm saying is that, sit the fuck down! Sit down!
Why?
No.
Why do I do that?
Sit down before I get angry.
Why?
Sit down!
I mean,
Please.
you could ask me normally and I will do it.
Okay, the point is...
I'm not a dog, actually.
No, you're not a dog, you're a Jew.
I was just searching for a cigarette.
Just what I'm saying. Ask the right questions, don't be afraid. Take the microphone and ask the right questions.
You didn't finish your story about Sesame Street? You get a VHS and then?
Sesame Street is great, When I showed to my daughter, for example, she wanted to see Gnottarna. Every morning I wake up, I have to take her to kindergarten. I get to hear Gnottarna. You know what Gnottarna is?
No.
Sesame Street was good. Gnottarna is not. They live in the middle of the earth. And they have a time machine.
Okay.
They are more fucked up than you and me will ever be. Ask questions, good questions.
Okay, what are the things you hate the most in people?
Are these your questions?
Yes, and there are some from one fan actually sent me some questions, like the ones with the Senzomar, it was from a fan of you.
What are Huss's favorite guitarists? Huss! Hey, Jew boy. Huss!
He went outside.
Okay. We have to kill him now. The problem with you is that if you wanna make a career out of your job, then ask real questions, not fucking shit like this. What is this? What is this?
There's some question concerning your music career.
And you can sleep at night and wake up in the morning, look yourself in the mirror and say, I did a good job.
I would be glad to have met you, but concerning the questions, yeah, they're great. What do you call a real question? Give me some examples.
Ask about the religion.
You said earlier that you hate talking about it. Now you want to talk about
I never
it?
do it with Shining, because Shining is not a religious band, we're not a black metal band. I can answer that question, but I have to show it to you physically as well.
So yeah, your opinion on religion. For example, Scientology.
Scientology? Cool. Religion is great because it destroys more lives than anything else. People go, yeah, drugs destroy lives. Violence and gangs destroy lives. No, it's religion. That's why I fucking love religion. But I'm religious myself, but in a different sense. Than, I don't pray to Allah, even though I wish I do.
Why?
Because Allah is still the devil. I see more conversation with Muhammad than what I do with Christ. Even though Christ is my biggest idol.
Why is he your idol?
Because he was the perfect Christ. Everyone says Jesus Christ was a fucking Jew. Of course he was a Jew. But he suffered for his beliefs. And he should always be in the milestone, even for a Satanist. To see what he did, and he suffered, he died for his beliefs. And that is what we need. And that is the only thing you can find today, because religion doesn't exist in the Western culture at all.
Let's switch to politics.
Politics?
Politics, yeah. What do you think about what the political system in your country is like? I never heard of it.
In Sweden? I don't care about politics as long as people feel bad.
Do you think they feel bad in your country?
Of course.
And why?
Because we gave all the money to the Belgians.
That's not a good answer.
No, to the Belgians, the Turks, the Jews, they have to come into the country because they need somewhere to stay. And people always have a problem with that. And they say like, yeah, I'm a racist and blah, blah. I've never been a racist. I mean, it doesn't matter what fucking color you have. If you're black, white, yellow, you're equally fucking worthy to be fucking shot in the head. But Sweden is a really bad country when it comes to politics. You know, it's illegal to sing the Swedish national anthem.
Why is that?
Hmm?
So you got the national anthem and you never sing it?
No, you're not allowed to because of the fact that it's being racist doing it.
And why is it racist? Do we in the lyrics or?
No. Because Sweden exists of more Turks and fucking, you know, other fucking crap shit, Belgians, you know, and stuff. Sorry, I'm just...
Concerning Belgium, did you taste French fries or chocolate or beers?
Yeah, I did, but I know that the only thing, you have nothing to be proud of in this country. But you say that, yeah, from Belgium, the French fries comes. Who gives a fucking fuck?
Okay.
I've never been a nationalist, you know. I'm just a white guy who likes when people die.
When people lie?
Yes.
Okay, and why?
You have something good about... I'm saying too much. The good thing about Belgium is that I look at your political system. You are really fucked up.
Are you aware of the Flemish and the... Okay.
Benny?
You want to join us to the delirium bars?
To the what?
Delirium bar?
Yeah.
465
Yes. Yes.
half an hour.
You want to join and do the rest of the interview over there?
Oh no, I think we're gonna finish the... Can you say some...
We wanted to speak about religion, so let's finish that.
Okay. Can you say some last words for your fans?
The devil.
I know all the places, but I don't know.
You are born into this world. You have no option. Because when you get out of that cunt, you are born into evil. And that is beautiful.
Okay, you find it beautiful?
Of course. I worship the devil. I'm the only one that's like I said, the only reason I never speak about the devil in Shining is because I'm the only one who's religious. But if you want to see the devil, it's very simple.
So at the same time you worship the devil and the Christ is your idol?
I don't worship him, I submit to him. He is my master. If he, for example, would tell me to strangle him, I would do it. And that's the thing that people don't understand, because people always say, like, you know, yeah, the devil exists in black metal. The devil exists in war, famine. He is present in each crime, each manslaughter. But the black metal people, they don't know what that is, you know? Like if you take a guy like Bonnie.
10 seconds.
No. The devil is present in each crime, each manslaughter. Today we had a band that had to leave the tour because, not because of what happened last night, because they're afraid. Because they talk about Satan. But you want to see Satan, it's very simple.
When he tells you something to do, you have no control over it. Do you think you can get out of it, or?
No, of course I have control, but I will never. His will is my law.
Ask him. Oh. Yeah, like your 10 commandments.
No, the 10 commandments we did with Shining was only to piss people off.
Okay.
I would never betray my friends.
Oh.
Like for example, do you have a knife? No. I want you to stab me. I will show you the devil. Look, something else. Have you ever beaten someone up? I mean, really beaten. You said you were doing martial arts.
Yeah.
Okay, I also did.
Okay.
How do you feel when you beat someone up?
It's not really beating someone up, but just hearing the sound. It's really.
It's a sharp talk.
I have a present for you. Put me in the hospital.
No.
I will show you the devil. Just simple. Just do it in the arm first, then we can do it in the.
Sterilize it first.
No, not sterilize. That's even worse. Give me the lighter. That's even worse because that doesn't hurt. I won't feel any pain from that. Do like this. Take the lighter. I will show you the devil when he comes up. Give me this and you burn me. Burn me and feel the sensation of El Diablo. When El Diablo. And then you lose that and you just give me a little bitch slap. Just a bitch slap.
Oh, come on. Here. Niklas. You want one?
No, if you do, I will put you in the hospital. I want you. You feel proud of yourself? Now? Give me a fucking bitch slap here.
Okay, are you ready?
Other hands.
Oh, I lost my hearing there. That's good.
Okay.
That's good. How did you feel when you do that?
Well, because
You think your mother would be proud of you?
I don't think so.
Did I fuck your mother?
I don't think so, maybe.
Probably. No.
Okay. Even if she's from Belgium?
I fucked some Belgian chicks, but mostly hookers. But
Yeah. And you said that...
maybe that was your mother, I don't know. Don't laugh about how the fuck can you accept a fucking Swedish guy saying like that. Yeah?
You said that you don't find any Belgian girls attractive?
She's attractive, but she's dumb, you know?
Okay.
Thank you.
And why is she...
Robert! Är Robert här?
Niklas, Luca is here.
Get Robert. Listen, come here. This is the first Shining vocalist.
Yeah.
I got you to smack me in the face. Just what I see now here. We're not gonna hurt anyone or blah blah blah. But the problem is that if you've been practicing these martial arts and you accept bullshit like what I'm pulling with you, shut the fuck up. Then this guy, the old Shining vocalist, let him give you a bitch slap.
Oh no.
Yeah, come on. Take off your glasses.
Have you seen my weight?
Doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with weight, it has nothing to do with strength, it has to do with conviction. what you like, and now take off your glasses and let me see just one bitch slap.
What's
Good.
this slap?
En bitch slap bara. Sen synar.
Yeah, open hands. Bitch.
Okay.